The number one thing that stops people from starting on YouTube is not having content ideas or not knowing what to post. So the streets is talking about this site called Chatgpt, and I want to let you in on it. What's up, good people? Welcome and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Alex at Defined by Alex. Here on this channel, I want to help you define your life and build your dream. Speaking of building your dream, when it comes to making content, a lot of people are stuck at the thought of, I don't know what I'm going to film. I don't have content ideas for the next 6 months. Trust me, I get it. A lot of times our brains kind of work a little fast, and sometimes our brains are just not up to par. And so let me go ahead and introduce you to this site called Chatgpt that's going to help you come up with endless ideas for your content. Now, before I dive in, you're probably like, girl, what is Chatgpt? What is that? Okay, let me just give you the whole rundown. Number one, it is free, okay? So anybody can use it anywhere. It's free to join. You can either sign up with your Google account or you can actually create an account on the website. But what it is, it's an artificial intelligence platform that pretty much help you come up with a lot of ideas that you might not always have, for yourself. Being a content creator and always having ideas is going to be something that you're going to want to do, right? Because you got to make sure your content is consistent. So this really helps you stay consistent and build up that momentum to reach your content goals. I look at this as pure convenience because, again, there's so much that goes in our minds every day, and sometimes we just don't have the ideas that we need to have when we want to have them, and it can honestly be frustrating. So I'm going to hop into my computer to show you what I'm talking about and how Chatgpt is going to help you come up with content ideas for your YouTube channel. And for 2023, there's going to be no more excuses about I don't have enough content ideas, because now I'm about to show you. Okay, so I'm in Chatgpt and it is free to join. Here's the link up here. I can leave it in the description box for you as well, so that way you have, quicker access to it. But let me show you what I mean when it comes to not really knowing what content you're going to film when you're getting started. So let's go ahead and type in something just for fun. So let's just say you want to start diving into fashion content. So I'm going to go ahead and type in fashion, if I can spell, fashion content ideas for, let's just say, plus size women. Hit enter, and now it's thinking about some fashion ideas for plus size women. Y'all see how it's just going. Okay, all I did was type in ideas, and now I'm gonna have a slew of ideas to think about, and these are things that you can start, creating content on. So the first one being, boom, how to style a plus size maxi dress for the summer. Period. Okay, plus size fashion trends to try in the new year. Love that. Okay, because it's fresh for the new year, and also trends change, so there's going to be so many trends that we don't even know yet because it's the new year. Tips for finding the perfect fitting pair of jeans for plus size women. Y'all see what I'm talking about? I typed in one thing and now it came up with a slew of things. You can also do 10 dairy-free food recipes. Let's just say you want to be dairy free and you want to start making content around that. Well, I'm going to type that in and I'm going to see what responses it gives me to help me think of content to make around the dairy free topic. Here are 10 dairy free recipes that you can try. First one, vegan mac and cheese. I think it's really interesting too, because a lot of people are going to be curious about the vegan mac and cheese, because y'all know mac and cheese is like that staple dish. So you got to make sure you get that right even when you are dairy free. Okay, so boom, what's the next one? Vegan pizza. Also something that will, stroke curiosity, because people are curious, like Curious George. You got some grilled eggplant roll-ups. I ain't never tried them in my life, but listen, I might. Then you got some quinoa and black bean salad. So this is going to be a really great way to start coming up with ideas for your content. And honestly, for the new year, you're going to want to think of as much content as you possibly can. So now I'm going to type in one more thing that could be a really great content, and honestly, that is vlogging. A lot of people want to get into vlogging, so let's think of ways that we can come up with content when it comes to lifestyle vlogging. How to create lifestyle vlogs. Let's type that in and see what tips. Ooh, okay. Here are some tips for creating lifestyle vlogs. Number one, determine your target audience and what kind of content they would enjoy. That's honestly not far off at all, because that's really how you find your people. That's how you find your tribe and your community. So that's really great that that's number one. The second one, choose a theme to focus on your vlogs, right? This could be anything from daily life updates to travel vlogs to cooking and recipe videos. I love that. They have so many things. You can engage with your viewers by asking for their opinions and responding to comments if that's something you want to incorporate in your vlogs, right? Be consistent with your posting schedule. So it's giving you really great tips. And all I did was type in one sentence, and now I have 10, 20, 30 ideas, okay? The list goes on and on. So if you're new to creating content, I strongly recommend looking into Chatgpt, because honestly, instead of feeling frustrated, instead of feeling like you're not gonna have ideas and a plethora of ideas to stay consistent, you're gonna wanna look into this, because I personally know I'm gonna be using this year, because I ain't always got ideas either. I know it seems like artificial intelligence may take over and we're gonna be all chased down by robots, but just reframe your thinking, okay? And just look at it from a perspective of this can really help you get better at creating content, because when you just get started, the ideas are not going to always be there, okay? So don't feel pressured, don't feel intimidated that you have to constantly come up with ideas from day one, the day you decide to start making content. I really like Chatgpt, because as someone who works her 9 to 5, let me tell you something. When I tell y'all I wish there was more than 24 hours in a day, this is gonna really cut down time when it comes to planning content. I cannot tell y'all how long it can take. It can take so long when it comes to planning content. And I'm not trying to say that in a negative way, but it can really take some time, because you have to really be so thought-provoking with your content. Again, you have to think about your audience and what they want to do. You have to constantly think of how do you attract new viewers and, you know, make them want to stay. So I really appreciate sites like this, because listen, we got Siri, we got Alexa, we have all these other devices that helps us have a convenient type of lifestyle. I don't know about you, but I'm not mad at it being convenient for me, because again, as someone who still works her job, right? And I don't always have time to think of content ideas. I don't always have time to make, you know, to plan out content. And honestly, I don't always want to come up with things. Sometimes I need help with content ideas because I feel like I've done everything that I can. But that's not always true, because there's still so much content I could film that's going to help me reach my YouTube goals. So if you've been sitting on the idea of, you know, starting a YouTube channel for 2023 and you feel stuck about creating content, I just showed you, well, you see it now, how you can start thinking of content ideas, you know, on an endless perspective. Now you're not going to run out of ideas, because you can use artificial intelligence to help you and, you know, stimulate your mind too. Because even though you can look into Chatgpt to help you come up with ideas, this can help you get started on how you can start, you know, framing your mind on the content that you need to be posting, the content that's going to help you maybe go viral, you know, become more successful on YouTube. I'm not going to say to rely on this heavily, but this is definitely going to be something that you can start with if you're brand new, if you've been dragging your feet about, you know, starting a YouTube channel. I get it all the time, you know, when it comes to sharing YouTube tips, the number one thing that stops people from starting on YouTube is not having content ideas or not knowing what to post. Well, say no more. So go ahead and click the link down below. I left the link there for you guys, so that way you can get started using Chatgpt. And also, if you start using it because of this video, please come back. Let me know, you know, what you think of it. Has it been helping you? I want to hear all about it. But all right, good people, that's it for today's video on how you can use Chatgpt to think of endless content ideas for your YouTube channel, for your TikTok, for your Instagram, whatever social media platform you're on. I hope it helps you and you can get started today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. As always, subscribe if you're liking the vibe, and I might catch you in my next video. Bye, y'all. How you can be well, you just see it now. Oh my gosh. If you guys have